So who am I speaking with?
Adria Richards, and my blog is butyourgirl.com.
All right, Adria, as I understand, you are not at this conference, but at Blog World. You're going to be giving a conference about how to land your dream job in social media. I know you're midway through your research, but what do you know so far?
Well, the things I can tell you right now are that one of the most valuable things you can do is to attend in-person networking events at the conferences where your potential clients or future employer will be at.
Okay, so give me some examples. How many people, or how have you seen people do exactly that?
Sure. So you have a couple of opportunities. Sponsors or companies usually participate in events by funding the actual main event. They may have speakers at the event. Sometimes companies actually organize their own events, and of course they're always sending people there to scout and research for evangelists, for fans. And so being there, having your business cards ready, also another really important aspect of landing that dream job via social media.
So what if you have a problem socializing at a live event? What are some tips on like going up and meeting people, or how to engage in a conversation to make, the steps to your dream job happen?
It's a really good question. So I'm a geek, and it's always been a sort of uncomfortable thing to network with people, right? I'm so excited to be here at Gnomedex because I'm surrounded by other geeks. So you should look to attend conferences where, you're comfortable with the subject matter, so you're not kind of flying blind. Bring people with you. Get people hyped up and excited before you attend. I've had someone come up to me and say, hey, I saw you at another conference. And I said, what have you been doing since then? One of the things I find really effective is just, if they ask me a question, I'm just going to reverse it on them. I want to find out what they're up to. Also, here's a really good tip. When you have really great business cards, offer them out. If you notice everybody is asking you, do you have a business card? You've waited too long to offer yours to them or to ask them for theirs. So the thing with getting a job is it's really who you know. And that's why I'm encouraging you to get out there. You can do a lot of stuff on Twitter. You can be on Facebook. You can have a really popular blog. But if no one ever sees you, it's going to be really hard for them to say, you know what? I think, I may want to bring you in and have you talk to some people at our company because you may be a good fit for us. It's just a lot harder for people to do that if they've never seen you.
That's an excellent point. So let me do one more follow-up question on that. How do you actually get the follow-up? So I come and I meet you at a conference or I meet somebody. What are good sort of touch points to sort of continue the conversation beyond the conference, via online, via in person? What do you suggest?
David, that's a great question. I have several tips there. The first thing you should do is if you have time while you're talking with the person or directly after, go ahead and tweet about it. Say, I just met so-and-so. The next thing is you should have a contact management system in place or a CRM. So whether that's Highrise, Salesforce, but some kind of organized tool or piece of software to remind you, hey, I need to follow up with so-and-so. Also, when you get home or you're back in your hotel room, each evening, go ahead and write a little note, something you remember about the person. Like one guy I flew with, he has a corgi. So I made a little note, has a corgi. Because I have a dog, I'm a pet lover. So with that information, then follow up when you say you're going to follow up. There is a solution out there where you can actually mail in your business cards, and they'll scan all of them and then turn them into a CSV file, which you can bring into your contact management system. And then remind them of your conversation. So that's going to make it really easy for them to go, hey, you know what? We're doing this next month or next week. Are you going to be there? That's another thing, too. Always talk about the future. Let them know what you're doing and ask them what they're doing so that you can line up additional opportunities to bump into them.